I'm on vacation right now, but I saw this and I had to make a video about it. A Democrat strategist on CNN talking about Trump revering Hitler. If you haven't seen this, you need to watch it. Here we go.
Donald Trump during an interview with Hugh Hewitt this morning and talking about immigration and brings up genes. And by that, I mean genetics and the genes of immigrants coming to this country. I want to listen to this. We're going to listen to it for the first time all together here, okay?
Now, before I play this, what do you think? What do you think he could be talking about? Do you think Donald Trump is saying, well, the genes of immigrants, clearly inferior to us, the blue-eyed, blonde-haired whites of the country, clearly, terrible. We're here, they're down here. That's what he was saying, right? Well, let's find out.
How about allowing people to come through an open border, 13,000 of which were murderers, many of them murdered far more than one person, and they're now happily living in the United States. Now a murderer, I believe this, it's in their genes, and we got a lot of bad genes in our country right now.
He was saying that he thinks that people who are murderers have something wrong with their genetics, and it's not just a nurture thing, it's a nature thing as well. Oh, I see. Well, that seems fairly reasonable. Have you ever heard of antisocial personality disorder? But look at the way they frame this. Oh my God.
We have a lot of bad genes in our country right now. Talking about the immigrants who come over, he was calling them murderers. That discussion about the genes of immigrants, Aisha, your first reaction?
No, Mr. CNN man, he wasn't talking about immigrants that come over and calling them murderers. He's talking about the 13,000 people that came over that were convicted of violent crimes, many of whom were murderers, who were convicted murderers. This isn't up for debate. This isn't him saying, we'll see all those people coming across the border. I bet you they're murderers. No, this is him saying, see those people with literal criminal records who have murdered people in the past and it's been proven? Yeah, them. There's something wrong with them and we shouldn't have them here. That is very, very different from the framing that you gave. He said, he's talking about immigrants and he's calling them murderers. Fuck you. Like, how can you say that with that serious ass face of yours? Like, you are a horrible, evil, disgusting person for saying, like, after listening to the audio, you can tell what he's talking about. Are people that stupid? Do you think people are that stupid? I think you must. Because if anyone listens to you say that is like the deranged rantings of a lunatic. Like, that's what Trump said, filtered through the mind of someone who is so far gone with brain rot that they can't even function. They need to have their hand held to walk to lunch. It's amazing to me that you even dare to say that in public. But oh my God, what this woman says is just like, what the hell?
My first reaction is that we have long known that Donald Trump has revered the Nazis. He has revered Hitler. He's read his book. He used to say he had it on his nightstand. Donald Trump has had a very sinister philosophy, wanting to be a dictator, absolutely dividing people up based on who they are, based on factors about them that have to do with their race and their gender, etc. And when he uses language like this, I don't think that it's a Freudian slip. I think that the danger of a Donald Trump is that he would absolutely try to exterminate an entire group of people because he thinks that their genes are somehow different than his and faulty. And I say this with all the sternness that you hear in my voice because it is serious and Americans should recognize that.
Oh, really? We've known that. We've known that Trump revered Hitler and revered the Nazis, and he has this dangerous... I mean, this is just... this garbage. How can people say this? Like, are you allowed to just go on there and say, oh yeah, Trump, you know what, he revered the Nazis? When has he ever said anything of the sort? When has he ever done anything of the sort? I would go so far as to say this is slander and you should probably be sued. And whatever company you're representing or politician you're representing as a Democratic strategist, if it's the DNC, you should be sued for slander. You do not get to just sit there and say, yes, Trump reveres Hitler. He would exterminate an entire group of people. Like, I've never even been a Trump person. I don't like Donald Trump's character. I think that he's crass and he's not somebody that I would, really be all that interested in being around in real life. But hey, I mean, if you'll get the job done, you'll get the job done. But this is just beyond the pale. You don't get to do this. You don't get to be subsidized by government money, as CNN is, and go out there and make statements like this that not only are they lies and misleading, they're slanderous. Donald Trump should sue you, and he should win. This is just completely unacceptable. CNN, what the fuck are you doing? That's all.